Hey guys, Board Bob here. So I got to thinking about it, and since I'm going to be playing the space exploration game, but I'm not going to be doing full recordings like I had been, um, simply because there's so much of it, and that I got to figure out and things like that. I'm going to do it in updates, just because I want to play around with it. I don't want to get too crazy with it at this point. I'm going to kind of give you guys updates as to what's going on, and kind of do it as a highlight thing. Um, but I still want to kind of continue to do videos and stuff, and I'm going to switch back and forth between this and 7 Days to Die, now that I've gotten the Lazy Bastard achievement and that and what have you. There's some other games. I've got like 60 games on my Steam list. There's some other games I want to play and stuff too, and maybe kind of start posting and see what you guys think and what have you. But in the meantime, since I got that Lazy Bastard achievement, I had to do it in a modded game, not a vanilla game, because I've got all but 5 of the achievements in the vanilla. So I thought what I would do is we're going to chase those last achievements in the vanilla game. Now the ones I got left, I've got Circuit Veteran 3, I've got Computer Age 3, I've got Iron Throne 3, and I've got Mass Production 3, and I've got There Is No Spoon. Now I've tried to do There Is No Spoon a couple of times, and I've gotten close within like an hour of it, and I've not quite made it. I'm not going to do that in this video. We're going to chase the other ones. We're going to chase the 4 production achievements and bang them out. So what I figured I would do in this game is a couple of things. One, I'm going to up my ore richness and frequency. I'm going to turn off the cliffs just to get them out of my way. And I'm going to manipulate the map a little bit. And the other thing I'm going to do is I went and grabbed all of my old blueprints from all of my games, the ones that are still current from 16 and newer, and I'm going to bring those books into the game. I may or may not use the blueprints, but I'm going to have them available because this particular series isn't about the start. It's not about getting started, getting those basic things on the ground. I mean, we're going to go through it and we're going to do it, but I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. I've got a bunch of schematics. Some are blueprints. Some of them are mine. Some of them are other people's. I've got blueprints from several other YouTubers and stuff that I'm going to bring in, and I've got in my thing, and I've got all of my rail blueprints and what have you. So let's go ahead and get this set up, and we'll kind of get going. So I'm going to set all of these to 200 as far as frequency, and I'm going to set them to 200 for size and richness as well. Again, like I say, I'm going to be chasing those production numbers, so I want to have a lot of resources. It's not like I haven't done the other stuff with it set to normal and lower. We're going to turn off cliffs, and we're going to double our starting size. We're going to go with 200. The other thing I'm going to do is, just because I'm turning on the research queue, why not? I'm normal difficulties, normal text. This is going to be a straight vanilla game, though. I'm not going to use the nanobots or anything else. This is the seed we're going to use. It's 44. Yeah, make sure it's the right one. 443997162. And this is a preview of it. And one of the things we are going to do is, I want to be able to get around this map. I want to have enough size to kind of build. So I'm going to turn my water down to 25%, or not my wrong one, not my scale, my coverage of water down to 25%. Now what that's going to do is it's going to open us up to biters. because we won't be able to have the natural terrain to kind of protect us and stuff. But look at all this space we'll have to build. We'll just have to kind of go out and take it with the walls. But that's why I'm bringing in my train schematics. My train schematics, I've got them already set up. They've got lasers, they've got walls, what have you. I went and searched, through and did the research, or the reset thing or refresh thing on the map and stuff. I wanted a map that had the resources within a decent distance of the water, but far enough away that I could have my power plant next to the water. I wanted them within a decent distance of each other, but not overlapping. And I wanted to have all of the resources visible on the map. So I've got my iron, my copper, my coal, and my stone, like you normally do in your starting area. But I've also got a fairly decent number of oil deposits and a fairly decent number of uranium deposits. So I'm happy with this map. We do have some biters that are going to be a little bit close by. We'll have to watch our pollution until we can get our turrets up and until we can get our walls up. But I'm okay with that. We got some trees and stuff like that. This is not a desert map, so our pollution should not spread too fast. Trees are the enemy. That's going to be a pain in the ass in the long run. But we'll deal with it. But like I say, the whole point of this is I want to start chasing those 4 production goals. And bang them out. And then I'm going to really kind of jump on the whole speedrun thing. I've gotten the longer of the 2 speed runs. I want to get that 8-hour speed run. I've come close a couple of times. I want to bang out all of the achievements and have them all. So that's my goal, if you will. So let's go ahead and grab what we can out of here. I don't know with the start if there's stuff in the pieces parts, I guess, that we got to get out. Is that everything? I think that's everything. What do we got? We got 8, 1, 1, and 1. So we got everything out of there. Nothing in 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 there. And nothing in there. And I think we're going to clean up. Yeah, we're going to clean up our small mess. We don't have a whole lot of room by the water here. We're going to clean up the pieces that aren't so obviously spaceship, I think. Maybe we'll leave the big pieces. We'll just clean up the small ones. Yeah, good enough for now. Alright, so let's go over here and get our iron started and we'll get going. And then once we get this going, then we will worry about I should have grabbed these trees while I was here. Let's grab some trees and then we can worry about getting coal going and stuff. Trees are just a little easier, I think, to just snag them. And since we got to clear out this area anyway, let's just grab them. Get the get our mining going, get our iron plates started, and then once we get them started, we're gonna go ahead and work on bringing in all of these blueprints. And I got all of the strings saved in Word documents on my other screen, and I'm just going to copy paste them and bring them in. And again, like I say, we may use them, we may not use them, but I want to have them available. The blueprints that I'm using, I've gotten, like I say, some of them I've made myself, and some of them have come from different YouTubers, you know, who are far more subject matter experts on this game than I am. Some of them are from KatherineOfSky. Some of them are from Zisteau. And those guys, their pages will be in links down in the doobly-doo. I highly recommend you go check them out, along with you know, all the other folks that are in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring in these blueprints. Let's see if we can remember how to bring them in to the stupid game. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Import string. Alright, so let's grab these out. Some of these are pretty big, so it takes Word a little bit to open them up. This one is a 63-page string, because they are the entire they're entire books. I'm bringing the entire book in at a time, and it's kind of funny because it reminds me a lot of back in the day when I first started messing about with computers. I had a Commodore 64, and come on, you can do it. I got several different things open all at once here. And back in the day, you could buy these books that were basically these novel-thick books of machine code, and you went through and you basically typed in page after page after page of machine language code, and when it was all said and done, in theory, and I say in theory, you had a game, and it was usually this really shitty, really stupid little game that you know, you messed about with, that but you kind of, you know, oh, I'm a programmer because I typed all this stuff in, and 9 times out of 10, what would end up happening is you would type these pages of this shit in, and there'd be a typo, and of course you don't know that there's a typo in all of this crap, because this is literally what it looked like pages of. And you'd get all done and you'd get it all typed in, you'd be all proud of yourself, and then it wouldn't work, and you'd have to wait for the new computer magazine to come out with the errata, and you could turn around and find what, you know, on page 13 there would, and you know, it's, instead of an A it should be a V, and you could put this stuff in, you know, and go from there. But it was insane, the amount of typing. Well, doing this reminded me of that when I was going through and snagging all of these. I was like, holy crap, that's, you know, we're back to doing that sort of thing. So it's 1, 2, 3. Come on, close. And come on. Word's not liking me right now. Alright, come on. Close this, maybe that'll help. We're almost there. Yeah, this one's a big one. It's only 80 pages. And some of these may well not work. Simply by virtue of the fact that they're older. So, you know, there's been some changes. So as we go through this, we'll see what does and what does not. One more. Come on. right. There we go. So there's our all of our blueprint books. And we will probably go through these and get rid of some stuff and what have you. But I wanted to bring in, like for instance, this has all of my rail blueprints on it. So we can set up rails. We just plop it down. It's got all my lasers, all my my walls, and what have you. The only thing I think it doesn't have on it is signals. Because I was at the time still playing with signals, but it'll allow us to go through and kind of check out what we've got here. So there it is. Oops, we didn't want to take it out of the book. Let's put it back in the book. There we go. So yeah, so that's just to kind of give you an idea of what we had. There's all my rail stuff. It just made it a lot easier to throw those down when I was going through, and I designed them a while back based off of somebody else's design that I saw. I kind of liked it, and I kind of went, hey, that's pretty cool. Let me see if I can't design something similar of my own. So we need stone. All right, let's go up here and get some stone. We want to get some more furnaces made, and we want to get some more miners made. Also, because we're not doing Lazy Bastard this time around, we can handcraft, and we are going to handcraft. So, yes, that will be a thing. Let's go ahead and make this easier on ourselves. There we go. While that's doing that, we're going to get all this mess started. So, like I was saying, I'm thinking about doing some of these other games that I have. I'm definitely got to get back to doing some more 7 Days to Die stuff, and recording that. I've kind of let my 7 Days to Die game go by the wayside. I'm up to like day 17 or something like that in that, in the latest go round with that, and I want to get back to that. I got on this Factorio kick for a while because I hadn't played it in a while, and the new one came out, so I've been on that kick on a kick with it. But that's that. But having said that, like I say, I've got probably somewhere in the neighborhood, I think it's 64 games in Steam. So I may at some point just kind of throw a list out there, alt, and if you guys want, let you guys pick something for me to play. Some of the stuff I've got Stranded Deeply, which is another survival game. We're gonna make all 5 of them. I do not have. Somebody recently asked if I have played Satisfactory. I played it back when it first came out, and there was a freebie weekend, and I played it then, and I have not gone back and played it since. Not because I disliked it or anything like that. I just never got around to it. I was busy at the time. It definitely looks interesting. My understanding, I guess, there have been a fair number of changes to it since it came out, and you know, so there's a lot of potential there. I don't have it, but I may get it. I also have on my Steam. I do have Automation Empire, which is another one of these kind of factory games. I played it for a little while. It was a brand new game, and it's interesting, but it was fun, and it seemed like it had a lot of potential, but it was a very basic game at the time. So I played it for a while, and then I set it aside. I haven't been back to it. So I'm kind of curious in some respects what changes have been made to it. I'm interested to see. So there's that. Trying to think of what all I have, because there's quite a number of games that I actually have on there. I've got the Civ games, but they're, you know, I don't know that they're really video worthy per se. I've got the Fallout games, including 76. They got my money. I played it when it first came out, and yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say about 76. I haven't played it since they started with the new NPCs and stuff like that. Maybe I'll go back and visit it, but bitter taste in my mouth over Fallout 76. I was very disappointed. I bought into the hype train, and I wish I hadn't. That's life. Subnautica. So there's a lot of games out there that I have. Some of them are really weird esoteric games. Like I say, at some point maybe I will put up a list, and you know, you guys check it out, and you know, if there's something you guys would like to see me play, say so. We'll go from there on it. And there's some other games that I may. Okay, we got 4, we got 2. We need a pump. Oh, we got a pump. We need some pipe. We need some inserters. We need some poles. And we need some belts. That's nowhere near enough belts, but that'll get our electric started. Alright, so where are we going to put our power? Where do we want to go with this? I know there's some biters down here. We see them. So we probably want to avoid the biters. Maybe we'll run our power up this way. And go north with it. You know what? Let's go fishing. This is definitely going to be a change from doing space exploration, because I can eat the fish in this game. Because this is vanilla. There's things that are going to be definitely different. Some of them are going to be a lot easier. Like, we don't have to power that sucker now. Habit, I always leave myself room. Where are they? And then we'll do one here. 1, 2. I always put a between. I always use burn inserters for those because they will auto fuel themselves and I don't have to worry about brownout situations where they won't at least feed the generators. Now, if you guys were watching my space exploration series, you will know that my nuke plant died because I did not have enough power to my pumps, my water pumps, so they died. Now in this game, because it is vanilla, the pumps run without power. I don't have to power them up. I don't have to worry about that. But we are going to try and keep some of that stuff in mind. So one of the things we will probably think about doing is one of the solutions to that is something my buddy Joe Mama does, and adds a steam tank to the system, so that if he does run out of coal, if he can catch it in time, there's some steam in the steam tank that'll run the power plant until it dies. So that's a possibility. We're probably going to do something like that. We're also probably going to do a separate fuel source that has independent power that is not running the entire factory, that we can run just the power plants with, so that if we start to get low power, then potentially, you know, it'll save our ass. So those are the things that I'm considering with this. The other thing I want to do with this, because we are not having to worry about handcrafting, we're not having to worry about, you know, stuff like that, and we're just chasing those achievement goals. We want to do something else. So one of the things I do want to do in this series is I kind of want to start learning a lot more about circuitry. So I think that's another thing that this series is going to be focusing on, is learning some more of the circuit stuff. Let's make a lab. Let's do 20 science, and the rest of it will go into belts. We'll go back up here. We'll put our lab in up here. We can start researching automation, because we need to get the guns. We don't have any protection from biters because of natural formations, which means we need to get to guns as quickly as we can, so that we can start protecting our crap. So we're going to take guns first, and then we're going to take automation, because then I can at least handcraft. Did we not get it close enough? I thought it was close. Oh, I know why. Okay, it wasn't that it wasn't close enough. It was that I just had not done this. we're just going to use trees for now. We don't want to use our coal up yet. So we want to learn circuits, and we want to chase those last achievement goals. I think once we get these 4 achievement goals, then that'll be the end of this series. We're going to shoot for those goals. Maybe we'll keep this. In order to get those goals, we're going to have a pretty big factory. I'll probably just keep the factory and keep plugging away at it and build myself a mega factory at some point. I've never done the whole mega factory thing. I usually end up building what I'm building, getting my achievement, and then I get rid of that game, and I move on to a new game. I like starting games. I guess comes with being in Aries. I like to start things, but I'm not a huge long-term finisher of them. As far as games and projects like that, I'm an ideas kind of guy. I'm not a detail-oriented person. I make a better ideas kind of person. I wouldn't say supervisor. I did the supervisor thing when I was in the Army. Did not like it. I like to be a technician. I like to be on the bench. I like to work my job. I don't like being in charge of people. Not that I dislike people. Not that I dislike being in charge. It's just not my thing. There are people who are far better leaders, if you will, than I am. That is not my bag. Unfortunately. It just isn't. You know what? We need another. No, because we really don't. We got to keep an eye on our pollution. Because look, these guys are right here. We really kind of got to keep it low until we can get. Matter of fact, can we yet? No, we can't yet because we're still researching it. I'm going to regret doing this because of the pollution, but gotta have the plates. Gotta have the iron, people. Very soon we'll be to a point where we don't have to come up here and visit this guy anymore. We may come over and up and in with the coal. Normally we come down. We may come this way this time. Simply because of where this is versus where the patch is. Always a little bit of a slow start. There we go. There's the sound we want to hear. I think we're going to continue to march forward with plates, or with belts. On the plus side, we don't have to make electric motors to make belts now. That's the kind of stuff that really kind of slowed us down with the other game. Now, the other thing, there's no reason for us to go out really doing a lot of exploring right now. We're not running the Ruins mod or anything else with this, so there's no real importance to doing that. We're gonna make a bunch of polls while we're waiting, because ABC, always be crafting, right? I think we are going to go take a look, not so much because we need to look for stuff, because there's nothing to look for. But I just want to kind of open up our view. I don't like not knowing what's oot in a boot. This is a very dense forest. Alright, so we got both of our... So now we can start making things, and we can start, you know, protecting ourselves. So we're gonna let that iron build a little bit. We're just gonna open up this fog of war a little, just so we know what's where. See some biters over there. Yeah. There's some biters over there. Don't need too many fish. I think we got enough fish. Yeah, we got 60. That's enough for now. We don't plan on screwing with anybody right now. Alright, we got another iron patch right up here. Nice. Convenient. Got uranium there. So oh, biters. Let's not walk to the biters. And they're small right now. There's only one or two up there as far as I did not turn off expansion. We do have expansion, so you know they will grow. Which should be interesting with the fact that we've got the water turned down so much. You know, we're going to have, that is something we're going to have to deal with. And I'm okay with that. There's more. There's some more copper, some more stone, some more biters. Oh, it's just worms. So they won't come after us, but they'll grow. This is what they've done now with the game. They've made it so that where they show up, the ground has this weird look to it, and it's got like these larvae and what have you. That's kind of a cool addition to the game, I think. I think it's kind of neat. Kudos to the devs, as always. They have always, ever since I've been playing this game, I've been playing this game so probably since like 2016, 2017. I know 2017 because that's when my saves or my videos are from, but I believe I've been playing it longer than that. And ever since I've been playing this game, these guys have always really kind of kicked ass with their additions and their developments and what have you. I'm seeing a lot of people playing around with this Spidertron, and you know, it's a kind of a late game vehicle, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. It looks pretty cool. I want to take the Spidertron out with some missile launchers and go kick some biter ass. So I'm looking forward to that. So we got a few biters in the area we got to worry about. We got some decent resources in the area, which is really going to help us with chasing these achievements. All right, good enough. I think we've opened the map up enough that we know what we've got to look out for. Let's get on back up here. So we're going to take walls. We're going to take military 2. We're going to take belts. Yeah, we're going to take electronics. We're going to take steel. That. Oh, that's it. I think that's enough on the research tree for now. Should have gotten us a decent number of plates. Good. We're just going to throw them all into belts. Let's come up here and get the copper. Get the stone. Grab the coal. All right, there's our first electric mining drill. Right off, we'll get that started on power, so it can feed itself basically. Close, but no cookie. So close, yet so far. Throw it all into it. What do we need for miners? We need 23. We want a second miner, and then we'll go set up miners for the coal. Two more. There we go. All right. might as well start setting our poles up right off the bat properly. Realize. Oh, we are making them. Okay. Wonder if we'll see any interesting mineral formations like we did in our last one with the little kitty cat in the field. Still got to go back and make a Kosh shrine out of that, I think. If anybody knows KatherineOfSky, you're welcome to point her in the direction of that formation. It's kind of cute, kind of interesting. All right, now we can start. So we want a bunch more plates so that we can start mining. But before we do that, we're going to want guns. Guns, lots of guns. Takes 4 per? Wow. I guess it does. Because we're gonna want to put a turret up there. We're gonna want to put a turret at each of our resource fields. And we're gonna want to make a machine gun at some point, which we don't have the research for it yet, but we will soon. There's one turret. What is it? 40 for turrets. So we will put that one turret down here, and we shall go from there. Oh, we got plenty of coal for now. Matter of fact, I want to make sure that everything else has coal. Almost there. Sit that sucker down there, and we are going to take 5 from there to start. give us 10 again. Come up here. We got science to throw in anyway. Put 5 in there. Throw our science in there. Okay. So it's defended. It's not heavily defended, but at least it's a start. Can we make another one yet? No, we can't. Alright. Let's go get some more stone. Because we want to go ahead and start getting our smelting going. Alright. There's that. 2 more miners. Have any inserters yet either. Well, now we have 4. For right this second, we will just put our coal in by hand. We just want to get it going. There we go. Alright, so that's got that going. How much we got? One more miner. And then we'll have our copper going. And then at that point, I think we will call it a video. Just mainly want to get our production up and going. Don't ask me why I sent it in that direction, because I don't know. But I did. Works. Alright. Need coal. We need iron. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Telephone pole. Telephone pole. Alright, that's got that going. That's got that going. We got our stone going up here. Make sure it's fueled. How's that for timing? We'll put this puppy up here. Put 5 in that one. Now we need 2 more turrets. Right? And we got turrets at all of our... him up here now. Since we now have that automated. Right. We're going to leave the coal for now because we need the extra coal. We can get rid of this guy. Puppy there. Put 5 in him. Put him right here. He'll cover both of them. Put 5 in him. All right, guys, there it is. Hour and 2 minutes, even with uploading all the blueprints and everything else and setting up the game. Let's get him started. Let's do this. Let's take him out. The pistol's nice and all, but I'd rather have the submachine gun. There we go. All right, map. All right, and we're still a ways away. We can go down here and kill that. That's really, because it's a nest and a worm, I think. We could actually get down and kill them, and we're going to probably want to. But for right now, we've got her going. We're going to have to, you know, work on... building some more building some walls, building some more turrets, getting ourselves closed in. Now that we've got our basic production going, that is our goal for the foreseeable future, is to get our protection up. And once we get our protection up, then we can increase our production, and we can start going to town on our science. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. All right, bye.